Hello friends, welcome to Python tutorials, and in this video we'll discuss about Python indentation and Python comments. So let's begin. Most of the programming languages like C, C++ and Java use braces to define a block of code. Python, however, uses indentation. So block of code here means some lines of code which we can write using C, C++, Java and Python. So while writing code in Python, we uses indentation, and whereas while writing a code in C, C++, Java and any other language other than Python, we uses curly braces. So a block of code, that means body of function, loop, etc., starts with indentation and ends with the first unintended line. The amount of indentation is up to you, but it must be consistent throughout the block. So yeah, you can indent as much as you want, but there is a condition that it must be consistent throughout the block of code. So generally 4 white spaces are used for indentation and are preferred over tabs. So let's see an example. Here I have written a code snippet for loop, and what it says is, for I in range 1 to 11, print I, and then there is a condition, if I is equals to 5 then break. So to understand about 4 white spaces and tabs, I have written one more example for you. So what does this 4 white spaces actually means is, so I have taken the same example as the previous one so that it can be more easily understood. So what it says, for I in range 1 to 11, then the next line we have started with 4 white spaces, and then we have written print I, if I is equals to 5 then break. And in another example, so this tab actually means 6 spaces. So as we can see from this example, for I in range 1 to 11, and the next line we have started by 6 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and after this 6 spaces we have written the line of code. The enforcement of indentation in Python makes the code look neat and clean. This results in Python program that looks similar and consistent. So what this means is, indentation basically means pretty printing, and pretty printing means that the code should look very pretty and neat and clean so that it can be easily understood by the other person also. So indentation can be ignored in line continuation, but it's always a good idea to indent. It makes the code more readable. So as I have told you, that indentation is up to you. You can indent as much as you can, but it's always a good idea to indent. So we can see one example over here, that for example I have written this code, if true then print hello and a is equals to 5, and this code I have written in another way, if true, and it means I have written this in the same line, if true print hello and a is equals to 5. So which looks much better? This one, right? Incorrect indentation will result in indentation error. So this is very important. As I have told you, Python uses indentation rather than using curly braces. So it's very important to indent in a correct way. Otherwise, your code will result in indentation error. Now, let's talk about Python comments. So what are Python comments? Comments are very important while writing a program. Commenting your code helps to explain your code through process and helps you and others to understand later on the intention of your code. Now, what's the reason of commenting? Why do we comment? So the reason is, you might forget the key details of the program you just wrote in a month's time. So taking the time to explain these concepts in the form of comments is always very fruitful. Now this is the very important line. In Python we use the hash symbol, this hash symbol, to start writing a comment. So it extends up to the new line character So basically comments are for programmers to better understand the program. Python interpreter ignores comments. So here I have written one example. Is a code which prints hello, and the Python interpreter ignores these comments when you write a line using hash. So I have written here two comments. First comment is this is a comment, and second comment is print out hello. Let's discuss some more about comments. So now we have multi-line comments. We can have comments that extend up to multiple lines. One way is to use hash symbol at the beginning of each line. So for writing multi-line comments, we have two methods. First is to use hash symbol. So I have written this example. Hash, this is a long comment, hash, and it extends hash multiple lines. So this is a 3-line that means multi-line comment. So as I have told you that we have two methods for commenting a program in Python language, and the another way of doing this is to use triple quotes, either the single quote or the double quotes. So we can see one example for this. These triple quotes are generally used for multi-line strings, but they can be used as a multi-line comment as well. So we can use these quotes for commenting also, multi-line comments. Now this is an example which I have written. So the first example is I have written a double quote. Double quote means I have started using this, then this is a perfect example of multi-line comment, and I have closed this multi quotes. So the second example which I have written is using single quote. So we can use single quote like this. And the third example is I have used double quotes as well as single quotes. So in Python language we can comment using double quotes. This is right, this is correct. We can use single quotes, this is also right. But we cannot combine these two. We cannot use these two together. So this last example is wrong one. So friends, I have made a proper PDF of this notes, and the link for the same is there in the description box. You may go and check it out. And if you like the video, then don't forget to press the thumbs up icon. And friends, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, then go fast and subscribe the channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.